Alright, it's day 4 of the 7-day dopamine fast, so pretty much halfway through now. Today's been a very, very good day. I went on another beautiful hike today up a path to another mountain that I've never actually climbed before. I did actually climb it before, but not from that particular side. I went exploring basically, and just trying to find this one path that goes up the side of that mountain to the Queensland New South Wales border. I didn't bring my camera with me, but I wish I did, because I saw some very interesting sights. There was one abandoned tin shack which looked very interesting. It had an old wooden wood stove, and completely off grid, all of that, with water and everything. It was really, really interesting. I definitely want to hike up there again, because there's many paths that meander along the Queensland New South Wales border, going from hill to hill, mountain to mountain. And I've barely explored anything up there. So especially now that it's cooling down, it's really getting it's really a much better season now to go hiking. Of course, in summer it gets way too hot, but I'm really looking forward to that. I haven't been hiking much at all these last few months, but in the last week I've now been on 2 big hikes, so I'm very happy about that. I did that this morning and just got back, had some lunch, and I've got some interesting observations to bring back to you. A very interesting thing I noticed today is that my sense of direction has really, really improved. I remember back when I was, a kid, going even into my early teenage years, throughout my whole life, I've always enjoyed being outdoors in nature. I mean, I grew up on the Gold Coast, in the city, but even so, I still lived in the outer suburbs, and had access to like just forest and national park, like just 5-10 minutes away. So my whole life I've always liked being out in nature, always liked exploring. And I remember I used to always have a really good sense of direction. Like, I could wander for hours in there and I wouldn't get lost or anything. I didn't really need maps and anything. And then as I continued and progressed, I really stopped hiking. I stopped going out into nature so much. That was when I really got deeper into addiction. And over the last few years, as I've been on this road to just especially trying to overcome addiction to porn and PMO, that was really one of the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, I was wasting so much time online gaming, and then going into that, it's like, I stopped doing all the things that I enjoy. I stopped going hiking and for a few years, and it wasn't until I started to realize and gain the awareness that it was of the problems that it was all causing me, and why I wanted to quit. It wasn't until I really consciously tried to do that I realized that I need to get back to the part of life that is worth living, the part of life that is enjoyable. I mean, I'm sure we all have something that deep down we know we enjoy. It's you'll stumble upon it just by living life, essentially. And for me, that's definitely hiking and being outside in nature. And for many years, I just did the regular thing. I didn't do any of that. I was just wasting time online, went into addictions, and I wasn't doing anything that was really bringing me much fulfillment and enjoyment in life. And that just led me going down a really bad path for a while. And a few years ago, I came to an understanding of what it was doing to me. And that's when I consciously decided that it's time to get back to the basics and really just overcome this and just be the person who I've always been, deep inside. We all, our essence, as individual souls is always pure. We're made up of a pure essence, and by being outdoors in nature, or just doing whatever it is that brings your soul joy, we connect with ourselves, and we give ourselves a sense of fulfillment and enjoyment, and just we do what we've been put here to do, basically, which is experience the beauty that this world has to offer. And I became aware of that. And when I started to really want to overcome my addiction, I came to an understanding that the best way to do that was to find better ways to channel my, passion, channel my energy. I needed to find activities to replace that. And the obvious answer seemed to be, well, what before I was in that state, what used to always bring me so much joy? And to me, it was always being outdoors in nature, going hiking. So yeah, I started getting back into that, and it was amazing. So getting back to what I was talking about, my sense of direction, when I started to go hiking again, like I really, really didn't feel connected to the world around me. I was constantly used to being overstimulated, and I was very disconnected from the world around me. I didn't feel this connection that I used to feel as a child and going up into my early teen years. So yeah, I found myself getting lost a few times, and I needed to rely heavily on, maps, and just I was very, very uncertain wherever I was going. And yeah, it's been like that more or less up until recently. I mean, I haven't really been doing much hiking recently, but this last week I've gone on this dopamine fast. I've gone hiking, and suddenly today I just, I was on a path I've never knew where it went basically or anything, but I suddenly felt this like connection, and like something clicked in my brain that had been dormant for a long time. And I was going up along these paths, and I knew roughly, the direction that I was going in, going the direction of the town where I came from, hiking up. And there was one path that went to the side. It looked a bit strange, looked a bit sketchy, but I thought, no, this goes back to the direction of the road that I came from. If I follow this path, it should meander and lead back to the road. And what do you know? It led exactly back to where I thought it would. And I was just standing there afterwards thinking, holy crap, like just not that long ago, that would not have been possible. So yeah, I feel so much more connected and grounded within myself, connected to the world around me. It's a beautiful thing. And like I have this yearning just to spend a lot of time outdoors. I haven't actually been spending that much time indoors these last few days. A lot of time outdoors, whether it's in the garden, going hiking, and that's what I've been missing in life. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. So yeah, that's what I've really learned these last few days. Just get back to the simple things in life. Get back to the joy of life. Get back to the things that are worth living for. It's really so much simpler than we make it, isn't it? It's so simple. But of course, we when you're stuck in that negative state, it's so easy to overcomplicate it. And yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to just getting back more into hiking. I've got so many plans, and I definitely want to bring you guys along with me, show some of the hikes that I'm doing. I want to just show myself, this channel is called Johan's Odyssey. I mean, it's not just about, self-improvement. It's about just getting back to this space where you can just enjoy life and live the way you've always been meant to live. Like that's like we've been put here in this beautiful world, this beautiful earth. It is a beautiful place after all. And you can talk about all the problems with it all day, but like ultimately it is a beautiful place. We were all put here for a reason, and it's like it's here for us to live and enjoy. Yeah, anyway, I'm starting to ramble. See you all in tomorrow's update. Ciao.